Hello, hello, everybody. It's been a minute. I am here with my guest, not even a guest. She's really my co-host of every day, Dr. Tammy. Hello, Dr. Tammy. How are you?
Hello, I just come in occasionally and make a guest appearance. So, a little cameo. So, here I am. How are you? How's it going?
I hope you're doing good. I know it's been a minute since we
Yes.
came again. Definitely, we are glad to be here tonight. Welcome to the Empowering You TV. So, we are very glad to be here. Me and Dr. Tammy, we're going to have a very engaging discussion again tonight. So, please stay tuned and invite your friends and share, please. Because share, really, we want you to share because we want everybody to be there to listen to what we're going to talk about tonight, which is very important a subject that we been discussing, through so many conversations. So we would like to talk more about reset your plan, but not your vision.
Yeah, love it.
That's something that we were really thinking about how many plans like in the beginning of every single business or whenever we're planning on something, you always have an idea, but when it's come about to implement your idea, to be able to go moving forward, sometimes you have to be really quick to adjust if you have to. And that's one thing about leadership that many people have seen doing it. And this is something that we're going to talk about today. Okay, Dr. Tammy.
All right, let's do it. Let's talk about it.
So what are we talking about today? Why are we saying that? Because sometimes as your mindset, you have an idea, you know that this is what you have to do, but sometimes life just take you in a different course. And as a authentic leader, that's one of the things that one of the tools that you need to have, that you need to know how to adjust. So many people, they feel really disappointed about, well, I was thinking it's gonna go this way, but you have to really be strategic about your planning, about the time that you implement ideas, and how you're going to execute your plan. So
Right.
that's what we're talking about today. As a business owners, as an entrepreneurs, as just anybody, whenever you have a plan that you've been thinking about this, and now it's time that you decide to do it, don't worry about if things happened that you were not planning, because it's part of life, guys. So we're just gonna give a couple example, and Dr. Temi, going to read something and really share with you, because that's part of your journey as a leader, as an authentic leader. You need to be able to reset your plan. Don't you stick to your vision, that you know exactly what you wanted to do. But we're not saying that because this way it's not working, then whoa, guess it never meant to be. No, we're just telling you that you just have to reset your plan and just moving forward. So that's
Right.
really something that as a business leader you need to be able to do that, because it's part of the course. At some point you're going to do it, because it's really what you have to adjust, because that's not every single plan that you plan. It doesn't mean that it's going to be that way. If it happened exactly the way you planned, good.
Yeah.
But if it did
We
not,
would wish, we
it
would
did
hope
not.
so, right?
We only hope so. But if it did not happen that way, it's okay, because you need to be able to adjust and to be able to reset your plan and just keep moving forward. Dr. Temi, can you share with us also maybe a few example, or you can even read from your book about specifically how did you reset your plan sometimes, and but you did not reset your vision.
Yes, absolutely. And I was trying to put it in the chat, what I was
Yeah,
about to read, so people can find it. But
right.
um, I am going to read from Reap More, 76
Mm-hmm.
Seeds for this season. And I'm going to read seed number 61. And it is basically talking about this. And I always talk to the people that I work with about your vision. You want to clarify your vision, you don't want to change your vision. What
Mm-hmm.
you change and adjust is the plan. That's
Yes.
where you have to create strategy. And this book is centered all around strategy. And even the title of the book is a strategy. REAP is an acronym that
Mm-hmm.
actually focuses on what you should do in order to Reset your plan, but not your vision. So we'll get into that strategy in a minute, but let's talk about what you were just talking about
Mhm.
resetting and how you want to go. So what I always talk about, and this is 61. Here's the quote. Detours redirect. Oh, and I'm reading the wrong one. Oh yeah, this is it. This is the right one. Sorry, I'm saying I'm reading the wrong one. Um, Detours redirect our path, not the destination.
Mhm.
And that's basically the same thing. Many times people want to change their vision because they encounter something that is challenging. They
Mhm.
encounter something that throws them off track. They feel. Now, what I don't think it does, but it feels that way, like you're thrown off track. And so
Right.
I think that's when people want to reset their vision. They want to say, oh, no, well, I don't want to do that anymore. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. Or maybe I shouldn't do it. And then they start asking other people's opinion. Don't do that either.
Don't
But
do
they
that.
start asking
No.
other people's opinion.
Mm-mm.
But it's because we face that opposition. That's
Right.
because we face whatever is changing our course based on what we think it should have been,
Mhm.
based on what we saw the path being, what we consider as straight. But the detour, the opposition, does not mean that you need to reset your vision. It
Mhm.
does mean you may want to reset the plan because now you have to follow the signs along the way and go.
Right.
So I'm going to
Mhm.
talk about detours for just a minute because that is the reason people want to reset their vision.
Right.
That's the reason behind it. And then, of course,
Mhm.
in a little bit, we'll start talking about strategies for how to overcome that. But
Right.
that's the reason behind it. Because
Mhm.
detours and those challenges, those things that make us want to reset our vision and not really focus on the plan, are distractions.
Yes.
And they are unpredictable. You don't know when they're going to come, and
Mhm.
inconvenient. They throw us off track and make us feel like we don't know where we're going.
Right.
They even extend our trip. So you think, oh, I'm going to have my book finished in October.
Yes.
October comes and it's not there because you've had all these challenges along the way.
Right.
Maybe you think, oh, I'm going to start my business. I want to start my lawn business. I'm going to get it up and running by this summer. It'll be a great time to start cutting lawns when the weather is nice. People are vaccinated, whatever. This is a great time, but it doesn't happen. And so those are times when we feel like we don't know where we're going and we start trying to change our vision.
That's right.
Not necessarily
Don't
what
do
you
it.
need to do. They
Yes.
even extend our trip and require more time to get us where we're going. However, we must remember that no matter where the detours, those challenges, those things that make us want to reset our vision, take us on our destination, your vision is the same. Our destiny is the same. When we allow ourselves to get flustered by detours, we lose focus and forget the original plan
Hmm.
and the
Did
vision.
you hear that, guys? Hmm.
So I think that's it. Like we must, you don't forget anything. You don't reset, you don't scrap it, you
Yeah.
keep it. But what you do is you reset your plan. You go back to the drawing board, you see
Right.
what is working, what is
Mhm.
not working, and then
That's
keep
right.
what's working and see what you can add or change that's not working. And that's what we need to do. So that's what this discussion is about, is not letting those things that create that space, or when you invite negative energy in, that creates
Yes.
that space
And
to
self-doubt.
right.
You start doubting yourself and say,
Yes.
is that really is that really the right time? I
Yeah.
mean, stop asking yourself that, is that really, yes, is the right time. We're just telling you tonight,
Yeah.
resetting your plan only. Don't reset your vision, because your
Right.
vision, that's what you meant to do. You definitely have
Yeah.
to do it because it's your vision. That's what
Yeah.
you want to implement. But we're just telling you tonight, whatever, really life really throw us at you, but make sure you just resetting your plan
Yeah.
and not the vision.
Yes. And when I think of reset, and I know
Yeah.
some of you are probably wondering, well, why can't I reset my vision? When I think of reset, I think about, most of us have phones.
Hmm.
Many of us have cell phones. And
Yes.
when you reset it, when you do a factory reset, it clears everything out. Everything you've accumulated as far as your contacts, the things you've
That's right.
learned, the things that you've
Hmm.
gone through. And so that's what happens when you reset your vision. And you don't want to scrap everything. You don't want to clear everything out. You don't want to start completely over, because what you have learned along the way is what you need for where you're going, what
Yeah.
you need for your vision. And so
Mm-hmm.
if you do a reset on your vision, then you are then not acknowledging your experiences, your lessons along the way that can help you and prepare you for what you need and where you're going, that vision you have for your life. And so that's why you don't want to reset that. Now, a
Right.
plan, that's different.
Yeah, that's very different because right now we're talking about plan, but I know we just touched a little bit about your business, but you can do this in many area of your life. You
Right.
could really plan about your personal goal, your health goal, I mean just every single area of your life.
Mhm.
You can reset the plan. We're not saying resetting your vision, resetting your plan. I know
Right.
many times I said, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna start that walking and that going start working out. I think by Monday, oh gosh, things start happening. I was like, Jeanine, you said you. I was like, yeah. But again, that's not gonna stop me. I said Monday, well, things happen, but again, by Wednesday, I just have to pick up, just resetting the days, guys. So it could be for your health, could be, you have many planning, you've been planning to resetting, but we're not saying to change you because your goal is to really to be healthy in so many, in so many areas of your life. But we're just saying to reset. So many things will happen to you, life will happen. But
Right.
just what are we really encouraging you tonight? In your plan, in your family, in your relationship, I mean, every single area of your life,
Mhm.
resetting your plan and not your vision.
Yeah.
So definitely, guys, that's a few nuggets that we really wanted to talk about
Yeah.
today, and the strategy. So, Dr. Tammy, can you give us one or two strategy before we finished?
I'll give you the reap more strategy.
Yeah.
So, and that's the people like, well, reset. How do I do that? Where do I start? This is where you start, and then if you get stuck there, that's when you contact us. One of us,
Yes.
just contact us. But the one thing I want you to do is to reap. And
Mm-hmm.
this is what it stands for. So in the book, if you look at it, it's actually an acronym. And so I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
tell you what the letters stand for. So the R is to reflect. So you want to take time when you're resetting your plan to reflect on, like I said earlier, what worked, what's not working, what you
Mm-hmm.
need, what feels good, what doesn't feel good, what feels right, what doesn't feel right. Really evaluate all of that because that'll tell you what you need to keep and what you need to get rid of. E, number two, E is to evaluate it. Evaluate it. And in
Yeah.
reflecting on that, you're doing some evaluation and then you categorize those. I like to write them down the side, just write them down, that list
Mm-hmm.
of those things. And you can just make a list of them or you can categorize them from the beginning. I like a T chart. Just draw a line down the middle of the page and then on one side put keep and the other side get rid
I
of. You can
like
call it
that. I have
whatever
to
you
start
want.
doing
You
that.
can you can decide it. And so
Yes.
whatever you want to keep or whatever you should
Yeah.
keep, those are the
Mm-hmm.
things that feel right. Those are the things that are aligned with who you are and where you're going. What you need to get rid of are those things that are no longer serving you. And you put those on that side. Not saying you're going to get rid of them yet because we haven't done a plan, but
Right.
maybe it's more of what number 3 is. The A is to adjust. So maybe you just need to readjust some of those things on that get rid of side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Mm-hmm.
there's some things you need to just do with those things. Maybe there's some that you're going to get rid of and totally throw away.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of it. But maybe there's
Mm-hmm.
some
Yeah.
that you just need to tweak, that you need to
Yes.
just maybe add something to it or get a mentor. And that's a whole nother conversation, but I always talk about how you assemble your mentors and what that looks like. But maybe
Right.
you grab a mentor or a coach to help you with those things that you need adjustment on. And
Mm-hmm.
then the P, step number 4, is the actual plan. And that's the plan that comes in place. And that's when you may have that mentor. That's where you look at what you're keeping and then see how does it fit together. And then you start putting those pieces together. It's like a puzzle.
Right.
So you put it
Yes.
together like a puzzle and you just start breaking it down into smaller steps. How can you break those into smaller tasks? What are
Right.
the things? Prioritize them, all those things. And I help my clients all the time with what that looks like and how to do that effectively, where you break it down in chunks where it's not overwhelming. So you can definitely reach out if you need help with that part. But then comes the plan. And so reflect, evaluate, adjust, and plan. and then you have properly reset it. They don't
Wow,
reset.
that's a whole process. Guys, I hope
Yeah,
you're
I'm making
taking
up words.
notes.
I don't know.
I hope you're taking notes because you have to all of those 4 steps. And again, you need more clarity. You don't hesitate. You can put in the chat and reach out to us because this is what we're here to empower you and to give you tools. So this tonight was really just few nuggets because ongoing, we're gonna come back again on Friday and continue to give you more strategy because we want you really to reset your plan and now your vision. And there's more to come, definitely, but don't hesitate to reach out to me or to Dr. Tammy so we can be able to sit down with you and really go step by step with you because sometimes it could be overwhelmed, like me and Dr. Tammy, we did not start where we are right now. We started it has been a process. We had
It's been a
mentors
journey.
and we had books and we had to educate ourselves about really how to do all of that. So we're now really just giving you just because we feel like talking about that, but it's really from experience, and also we've been trained really to do this. So don't hesitate to reach out for me or to Dr. Tammy so we can be able to give you the tools because that's what you need. It's not that you want to reset your vision, but you want to reset your plan. Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Come back again on Friday. We're going to give you more tools about really what you need to continue to do on your journey as a leader. And also, there's more good stuff coming up, in summer with Dr. Tammy and I. So just stay tuned. We're going to, give you some information where you can really continue to follow us and to work with us if you choose to. Okay. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
It was
you.
just a
It's been
few minutes that we
great.
wanted to touch base with you. Dr.
Yep.
Tammy?
Reap more. That's it.
Reap more. Remember, guys, reset your plan and now your vision. Good night, everybody.
Good night.